Hello, we're back. The outdoor guys from Jesse Brown's here on the Carolina Outdoors. Just to note, many of you are listening to us via the airwaves of WBT Radio as we blast up and down the eastern seaboard. We welcome people who are outside the Carolinas even listening to this, and hopefully you'll be able to stop and stay a while and enjoy what we have here in the Carolina Outdoors. Also, we have a wide variety of people listening to us via the podcast. We invite everyone to subscribe to the Carolina Outdoors and also rate and review us. It helps other people listen to us, find us, and hopefully enjoy it. Lastly, we've just recently opened this up. It's our YouTube channel, Jesse Brown's Outdoors. It's the big red bird. Click on it and you can enjoy what we look like here in studio Jesse Brown's. I'm Bill Bartee. That man is Wes Lawson. We're the outdoor guys from Jesse Brown's. Don Yeager is on assignment, which means he's one of those people out there fishing or out there turkey hunting or out there enjoying our Carolina outdoors. And we teased it up before, but we need to make mention of places that you can go out and enjoy the Carolina outdoors locally without being arrested. And I say that loosely because there are Charlotte police officers who are patrolling and in the parking lots of many, or probably all, of Mecklenburg County Parks and Rec that we oftentimes tell people to go to, whether it be Latta Plantation, or Latta Nature Preserve, or whether it be McDowell Nature Preserve, Reedy Creek. I'm missing a couple, but anyway, those are not available to people who need to drive up and park and go for a hike or enjoy that park. They are open for people who are pedestrian or riding a bicycle. You can go to these parks that way. You just cannot take your car. So with that being noted, we want to bring up some places that you can go and enjoy a walk or a bike ride or take the kids out and let them run a little bit. And one of the things that's open with a bit of limitation is the Carolina Thread Trail. So that includes many of the Greenway walks here in Charlotte and in Mecklenburg County and surrounding counties, which is the intent of the Carolina Thread Trail, is threading the 15 counties of the Charlotte metro region together. These are 15 counties, so that's a wide swath.
Big area.
But you can go and enjoy walks on the Carolina Thread Trail with some exceptions because some of them are closed. I'll give you a brief list and then I'm going to invite you to go to the carolinathreadtrail.org so that you can see great website with many different interactive opportunities via the trails. But here's some that are closed. First Broad River Trail in Shelby, 12 Mile Creek Trail, Waxhaw, Crowder's Mountain Trail, Kings Mountain, that's in a state park, North Carolina State Park, so note that, as is the Backside Trail and the Ridgeline Trail. The Ridgeline Trail goes into Kings Mountain State Park, which is in South Carolina. That one's opening up via the governor of South Carolina's order in May with limited amenities. That means don't go in there thinking you're going to reserve the picnic hut. You can't do that, but you can, again, get out there, stretch those legs coming May in South Carolina. Lansford Canal, we're getting ready for the spider lily season. We'll talk more about that in upcoming episodes. Lansford Canal, that is going to open up in May with limited amenities. One of my favorites, the Mora Mountain State Park Trail in Albemarle, is closed because of the state park closure. But you can hit many of the hikes. Sugar Creek, right here in the middle of town, is a part of the Carolina Thread Trail. You can get out there and enjoy it. So we encourage you to exercise yourself a little bit and hit some of the Carolina Thread Trail. Check out their website. They're one of our friends here on the Carolina Outdoors, and check it out and see where you can stretch your legs a little bit. We're going to switch gears here. We're the outdoor guys from Jesse Brown's. Wes Lawson right there. I'm Bill Bartee, and Wes, I wanted to ask you a little bit. This is not our first worldwide pandemic. We've had these before, unfortunately. Some as deadly as this one, or way more deadlier. But the history of things like net gaiters, or more importantly, let's put them on for those of you who are watching the YouTube channel, we're putting on our civil mask. But these things have a long history in previous millennia, if that's a right word. Can you tell us a little bit about what that's meant in the past?
Yeah, plague masks, if you're a visual person, look up plague masks and plague doctors. It's almost the stuff of nightmares. So when the plague from the 14 and 15, really the 1600s on, was really ravaging Europe, especially Northern Europe, towns would hire a plague doctor. And in many cases, that person wasn't actually a doctor. And they went around to count the number of people who were sick and maybe to offer treatment, loosely. So they would wear these wax cotton overcoats because they thought that disease couldn't get in that way, and then a leather or sheepskin mask with glass eyes. Looks almost like a gas mask, but hundreds of years prior, and then a long beak-like snout that they would pack full of incense or herbs or camphor, laurel, all kinds of things that they thought would protect them, because the belief at the time was that miasma, or bad air, was causing the plague. So the plague doctors thought if they dressed up like these boogeymen, that it wouldn't scare people, but that they would be safe. And actually, the French King Louis, his doctor was the one who came up with this design, Charles Delorme. And it really is stuff of children's nightmares. It looks quite terrifying, and also didn't work. And neither did a lot of the plague doctors. Many of them really didn't know what they were doing. There was a lot of bloodletting at the time, because those plagues, the way that it could attack people, the lymph nodes could get very swollen. It was very painful, and the living conditions were bad enough that the plagues and the illnesses really spread.